So I have been having low views on this channel, and not gonna lie, Saturday I felt very discouraged. I was kind of on a high, if you will, of feeling like I was making my mark on this app, and to see the views kind of plummet, it kind of took me out, not gonna lie. But the thing about that is, I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. I had the thought, that same thought that I had in one of my last three videos that I had. And it was about us giving these 9 to 5s all of our time and dedication, even when we don't want to, even if we're not passionate about it, which again, I'm very happy with my current position at my current job. So I'm fine, but a lot of different people aren't. I'm so sorry. That is my dog. She is playing with her toy right now, but a lot of different people aren't happy with their jobs, right? But they still have to dedicate themselves fully to that job to get that paycheck, to pay those bills, to feed themselves and their families and everything. And so we give our jobs so much energy and so much dedication, even when we don't want to, even if we don't feel like it, even if we don't feel good, which I'm not saying do anything if you don't feel good. I'm just saying that we feel inclined to not take off time if we feel sick. We feel inclined to feel kind of bad about asking for time off, whether it's for a vacation or a doctor's appointment or a mental health day. We feel bad about things like that, or a lot of people do. I'm not saying everybody does, but a lot of people do. And it's messed up. It's really messed up. We dedicate ourselves so much to our jobs that it's crazy how we can't do the same thing when it comes to our hobbies. We can't do the same thing when it comes to YouTube. And why is that? Why is that? That's the craziest thing. If you're passionate about something, if you really want to do something, you're going to put the time aside to do it. I've been super busy being a new dog mom after, what is it, like 2 or 3 years. I'm trying to figure out a schedule after work since I'm in training for a new position that I just got. I'm trying to figure out my YouTube schedule with a full-time job and with me adjusting to my life now as a new dog mom after I think 3 years. And so many times this weekend and the past couple of weeks, like 2 weeks we've had her, I think now. We just got Callie, our dog, right after Christmas, and I've been busy, right? If I'm not tired after, walking her and making sure she's good, I'm tired after work. And, it's just there she is. Happy girl. Happy baby. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And several times I've thought to myself, I should probably chill out on YouTube. I probably shouldn't try to even pursue YouTube right now. But I can't not do that. I have to pursue YouTube right now. It's something that I absolutely need to do because I don't feel right if I'm not doing that. So, it's something that I definitely have to do, even though one day this week I did have to delete the actual YouTube app and YouTube Studio off of my phone and my iPad because I just felt like I needed a little bit of time and space away. But even still, it's fine to take time away from things. Say hi, Callie. I think she's got a message for you all too. Thank you, baby. Thank you. But yeah, it's okay to take time away from things, and it's okay to take a break and come back better than you were before. I was also listening to a podcast episode of my favorite podcast in the world, which is called For the Healthy Hose. And on there, they were talking about just being content with where you are and with what's going on. And to get into the kind of sort of spiritual side, there's always that idea that, you'll reach your higher self at a certain point, and I never thought about it this way until I heard this earlier when I was listening to that podcast. And this kind of falls in line with the video that I made about waiting until everything is absolutely perfect to start YouTube. Because, like I said before, there's no perfect time to do anything, but especially YouTube. Like, anytime, any day you want to start, you definitely should. But on the podcast, they said the best version of you is the current version of you. Like, there's no waiting for that side of you, that better, more improved side. It's you right now. And so with what you have and with everything that you have to offer, why not get on here? Why not jump on YouTube? It's time, to be honest. And I don't know, I really needed to hear that from that podcast, but I also needed to come back to my senses and realize that this is something that I do want to do. And I'm not going to give up because my views are kind of low after my first initial video. There are things that I can do to see if I can fix it, right? So I can play around with the title, which I probably will with several of the videos that I've done previously. I could tinker around with the thumbnail. I can see if I can do something about the description. Like, there's things that I can do that I'm just like, if you haven't tried X, Y, and Z, you shouldn't be complaining just yet. You should try those things. And then if something doesn't shake, research. Do some research. See what else you can do. See how much you can improve. And there's things out there that can show us how to improve on this app. So there's no excuses. You know, we can clock in 5 days a week, most of us. That's our set schedule. We can clock in and work those 8 hours and do that, but we can't dedicate ourselves to something that we really want to do. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And I'm having to prove myself wrong in that I should give up and chill out and focus on, you know, working and being a dog mom and different hobbies that I'm into. But I seriously want to pursue YouTube as well. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm not giving up. I don't care how low the views are. If I'm helping somebody, even if a video gets 3 views, I've done my part. And that's something that I need to keep relishing in, because I'm so thankful for everybody who's watched any of my videos, period. So I've done a good job regardless of the analytics, which I do hate chasing. But it's like, if you want to be successful on this app, you have to kind of chase the algorithm a little bit, and it sucks, but hey, this is the times that we're in now with YouTube. Things are different nowadays, and that's okay. We'll readjust and we'll do what we need to do to get ourselves out there. We're gonna grow and we're gonna get monetized this year. Dodash made a really good point in one of her, I think, recent videos, where she said everybody wants to start, but nobody wants to grow, or something along those lines. And I felt that. I felt like she was talking to me, because I've started so many channels, like I've said before, and didn't stick with them. And I told myself earlier, I'm like, with this channel, I kind of had no choice. I don't have a choice. I'm going to grow on this channel, and this channel is going to be successful. And I'm saying that to you as well. Whatever you choose to pursue on YouTube, you're going to grow, you're going to stick with it, and it's going to be successful. Trust me. If you are doing what you need to do on your part, if you're making sure your titles and your thumbnails are good, you will be successful. It's only a matter of time. You just have to keep going, and don't pay too much attention to the views. Like, if you're consistently not seeing growth and not seeing improvement, that's one thing. But if you just started a channel and, you know, your views aren't too crazy from the jump, that's completely normal. Just keep going. I'm telling you, and I'm telling myself, keep going, because it's going to be worth it.